Hello everybody and welcome to the grand final that we have ahead of us, Earthquake Gaming versus Kliktech. I am, as most of the time nowadays, joined by Over.
Hey, what is up, and are you hyped, man? Lucas, are you hyped for this match? Are you ready to see an epic best of 3 series in front of you?
Yes, very much so. But I am very hyped to see a best of 3 series that only goes to 2 maps, because NIP are playing FaZe, and as the Swedish fanboy,
right?
As a Swedish fanboy I can't miss a second of that.
Oh yeah, I feel you, man. I'm very much a fanboy because I'm finally seeing NIP in their real colors. They're waking up once more. They're not gonna allow themselves to be eliminated in the groups, in the quarters, in the semis, and whatever. They're going on to the finals, and I think it's gonna be their tournament to win. But of course, we still have this best of 3 ahead of us before we can jump into that one. Watch it peacefully and enjoy our last moments of Sunday. I would like to point out before we keep on going with everything that in this best of 3 series we'll be watching Mirage, Overpass, and Train, and since Mirage is going to be our first map, we will be having Savvy as the IGL for Kliktech. That's a little bit of an insider info. It is Boostem as their primary IGL, so he is the one calling everything, all the shots apart from Mirage. So that is an interesting thing I wanted to point out. Kliktech definitely adjusting their overall, not just play, but management of the team. IGLs and all those good things. And yeah, Lucas, going back to what we spoke about NIP. I'm a fanboy as well. I've loved them since forever. They're definitely one of my favorite teams, or at least were a little while ago. So, well, I've always liked GetRight. He's been kind of a hero for me because I've seen him since it was like 5-10 years ago when I first known about him, and he's always been like, when you listen to him, when he speaks about the game, he shows that he is not just passionate, he is absolutely in this to, make sure to show that it's not all about just making a win. When you lose, you have to take that loss for your own. You have to own it and you have to show up for it. And even though it had a very rough season this year, not the best performances out of them, they're definitely showing up now. And, I'm very excited for the finals, but we still, like I said, we still have to go through with this one. And as Mirage is the first one for the finals of the SEC ESL Championship qualifiers, this is going to be an exciting one. Kliktech definitely showing their value overall. Yesterday they were barely eliminated from reaching the finals, or from finishing in the finals, and this time I think they're looking they'll be the ones trying to make sure they don't get robbed of the finals once more.
Yeah, they've definitely had a pretty rough season, and I mean, if NIP loses, I still have Olofmeister, right? He's still Swedish, so for me, it doesn't matter. I've always been a Fnatic fanboy, but
is Dennis Danish or is he Swedish? I'm not sure actually. Dennis
of Fnatic is Swedish.
Oh, he's Swedish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but Dennis of FaZe is Danish, right?
Did he have a guy named Dennis? What?
Or no, wait, what am I? Rain. Sorry,
yeah,
Rain. Rain. Mike, Jesus Christ, what am I talking about? It's Rain. Yeah, Rain is Danish,
yeah,
right?
Rain is Danish.
Yeah, okay, that was what was in my mind. But I don't think we should be talking about that, because we got the knife that is live now, and it's gonna be, of course, Kliktech winning that one. So we'll be seeing a switch most likely. And yeah, it's going to be Kliktech starting on the CT side. I think this is, being Mirage, I believe this was their pick. Mirage, definitely a map they excel on. They have shown their prowess before, and they're definitely skillful on it. I would like to point out that he is, Savvy is going to be the one IGLing on this map, and I think it's really going to show, because he is a brilliant player when it comes he is definitely one of the idols when I think of CS and in general just Counter-Strike or CSGO, he is definitely the player you want to take a look at and you want to, you know, watch him play, because he is an absolute beast of this game. Either way, let's stop hyping it up. Let's stop doing, talking Mac and Swack and Smack or whatever. We are fully live. It's going to be the pistol, the first round of this best of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's see what is going to happen. Already aggressive play coming out from the CTs from Kliktech onto top mid. Boom is going to be picked up by Zerso though. And Lucas looking like it's going to be a B take in the end. 3 players with the bomb indeed in B house.
And the Deagle so I love Deagles in the best round. Though the Deagle is having a rough time because the USPS is showing that it is definitely the better pistol on pistol rounds to use. Freaking quad kill.
Jesus, that was something from Berkey. Okay, I guess that is one way to show yourself that you're not out for the count yet. And absolutely an amazing performance coming out of Berkey, killing 4 players, absolutely stopping the attack in its tracks. And now it's gonna be 5 players moving into B house, looking like they actually want to take on the B apps control, maybe even underpass in the final ensuing moments of it. I'm liking the way that Boostem and Boemis are currently adjusting to the scenario they're in. They're not going aggressively to house, because that is probably the worst thing you could do in a 5-man rush onto B. And here we go, 5 players running towards B. Molly from Boostem is really gonna stop the attack. Boemis picks one up. Boostem still at car with the UMP, a very dangerous position to play from. And it's gonna be Boemis covering his flank, and now Stole for one more. And that is another round on the board for Kliktech, and they're securing this one really fast. Obviously, it's going to be only anti-ecos they're playing up against, but still, that is a good start, a good beginning of the CT half.
Yep, good for their economy, definitely. Just not losing a single rifle, they're just getting some new nades here and there, and getting ready to take it down. This works as well. They're actually working through the Molotov, which Stone does not expect. That was a huge surprise, though everybody gets tagged up. I mean, they're so low right now, the easy targets. I think that the Seeds will have to lose another round. Savvy with a scout is just killing everybody.
Quad. Oh wow, that is a quad for Savvy with the scout. I was like, okay, he's probably gonna get 1 or 2, but he gets 4. That is amazing. I gotta say, that is really good. The scout, I believe there's the bonus money also comes in for the scout, or am I wrong? I could be possibly wrong, because I absolutely do not play with scout almost ever. So that could be a bad thing bad mistake on my side, but still, that's 4 kills for him. That's a good start, and definitely one of the perfect starts you could have, one of the most perfect starts you could have as a CT on Mirage. And now the buy round finally for Earthquake Gaming. There's still 2 SMGs on the side of Kliktech, both Boostem and Boemis rolling that Thunder. Savvy alone on B. This is going to be a bit problematic. He gets picked up. The nade does a little bit of damage on Chanky, but it's going to be 5 versus 4. B retake, definitely a hard position. Stole, he gets 1. That's a Remkes. But it's still 4 versus 4. Stole is in kitchen isolated. 2 players coming in through short, and 1 gonna come through B house. The question is, can they sniff out the guy in B house? It's Boostem playing the deep flank, and if he gets the first free kill, that's gonna be a good start, or at least a good trade. Stole gets 1 more, and now Boostem is still unrecognized, unhindered, unchecked, and it's gonna be Boostem finding the first frag from his position. That's Chanky. Berkey for 1 more, and now the last guy alive is Zerso. This should be the round for Kliktech once more. 4-0 Lucas, and it looks like their CT side is definitely going to hold up.
The CT side have been the stronger side overall. I've seen, and when they get to start on the CT side, of the map, then they're really in their comfort zone. And that retake was great. 4-0. This is exactly what Earthquake can't allow Kliktech to just take more and more rounds, because Kliktech, when they get going, you know, there is hard for their opponents to find a stop.
Indeed, and I'm liking the way they're adjusting to this. They're gonna play 3 players on mid, through 1 through short, 1 through connector, of course, and 1 in window. They smoke below connector so they can get control of mid easily, and Savvy for the first peek. It's gonna be Berkey for another one, and that is already 2 down. Okay, Heaven gets a nice refrag on Boemis, and it's another one for Remkes. That is Berkey, and another one for Remkes. That's the second one in this round already. That is something that should not have happened to Kliktech, and now it's gonna be the 3rd one, and that's A side open. And last guy live, Boostem, 1 versus 3. He has been checked, and he has been killed. Chanky finishes the round, and it's gonna be Earthquake Gaming not giving any more freebies freebies around the board. Of course, Kliktech, luckily for them, their economy is absolutely stellar. They will go for a full buy. 2 ops might be happening. Could actually, no, it will not happen. Savvy is the only one that picks it up. And no ops on the side of Earthquake, interestingly enough, so not gonna shake the ground with the thunder, but it's still Savvy in window, fully blind. He shots off prematurely, but he's ready for the short push. He picks up Snapple, and it's now 4 versus 5.
Exactly the start that they were looking for. This is why they purchased the ops, so Savvy can come and Savvy can peek and get the early frags, get them the advantage that they need, and then great Molotov now forcing them back, and well, the mid control that they intended to take has now cost them 1 man and could cost them a lot more than that.
Yeah, definitely could start to turn things around. Stole with another one, and this is now looking a little bit more dangerous as it did before for Earthquake. Losing 2 players without a single frag going in their way is going to be a problematic thing, because now Kliktech are going to lock it down. They won't allow themselves to be picked for free. They will not allow themselves to be, you know, just killed left and right. Chanky does pick up Berkey. That could have been a bit of an overextension, but it's Bomis for the frag on Heaven, and now it's last guy alive, or it's 2 last guys alive, Chanky and Zerso. And they're both in mid. One has already been spotted out. That's, of course, Chanky killing Berkey in connector. Question is, how far can they get without being, well, killed, really? 1 player on A, that's Stole, but it's Savvy controlling back connection to CT.
Oh, yeah. And, well, the bomb is probably going to get spotted, so can't get up there without Bomis just seeing his head, ripping it off. Chanky's in a good spot if he had teammates alive.
But look at... Okay, Savvy. He misses the shot. That was a bit of a surprising thing. I could have sworn he was on point, but it's Boost him to finish it off. And Lucas, you know, Kliktech, they break the economy. They get the 5th round, and now it's gonna be their kind of stroll around the park, really.
You know, this round's gonna be a piece of cake, and Chanky could drop some pistols. That's what he's gonna do. PT50s for all these boys, but if we look at how well prepared and well artillered Kliktech are, it's yeah, most likely going to be 6-1 for them.
Yeah, should be an easy round, like you pointed out. It is only pistols, you know, on Earthquake, no Kevlar at all, so any duels coming in are going to be immediately favorable for Kliktech. We see Bomb is already picking one up, and in the end, looks like the bomb is going to go towards B. 3 players are gearing up in B house. Smoke is going to prevent them from moving forward. But then again, you know, Boost him. He's smart enough to not allow himself to be picked for free like that. We are going to be... Oh, that is a bit of a team flash. That was a bit of a mistake. I think that was the flash coming in from Bomis. And now, you know, last guy live on B, Bomis, he's facing up 3 players. They even have an M4. Savvy, though, fast enough for the rotation to, you know, save his ass. And it's Bomis picking one more. And it should be Savvy for the finisher. And that will be it. 6-1, although a lot closer than, you know, than I would have immediately thought of.
Yeah, it was a solid attempt, but in the end, of course, it didn't go all the way. But now 6-1, Savvy doing great. Great start with the up 9-3s. The scoreline is definitely... carrying his team here on his shoulders, and if he just continues, you know, he's in the flow now, and if they don't have an AWP to challenge him or to get him down early, this could just continue.
Yeah, it could be problematic. I mean, Earthquake Gaming, they're going all full out mid, and it's going to be Bomis fighting first. That is an excellent pick. It's heaven down. I mean, it's their entry fragger for Earthquake being picked apart, and now, you know, 3 players still left, still trying to control something. There's nobody close to them. There's nobody really gonna be facing them and giving them a free peek. Look at how well Kliktech adjusted to their position, but now they found the bomb in T-spawn, and to be honest, I don't know what the hell is it doing there in the first place. There's one in Palace, but there's already 2 players moving on to T-spawn and Boost them. He realizes where the first player is coming from. It's support from Stole, and the bomb is under CT control, and now this is just falling apart for Earthquake. They're losing control of this match. They're losing control of this game in general. I mean, the bomb, why the hell is it in T-spawn in the first place? That is something that should not have happened. Remkes, okay, he's not gonna win it. Boost them for the 3rd in this, and yeah, this is gonna be all down to Snapple. Yeah, he gets one more. This is actually a lot of damage already being done by Snapple. I mean, it was 4 versus 1, and now 2 versus 1. Still doable for the T's. 20 seconds, and Snapple! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold your horses, guys. That's a free kill on to boost them through the smoke, and now Berkey, last guy alive. He is the clutch player, and he will manage to clutch it in the end. Luckily for him, he does not lose the duel or be picked up apart like Boostem. But that was a lot of money lost for Kliktech. That was the op and 3 rifles being killed. That is not good. That is really not good.
Well, as long as you have the rounds on your side, I don't think it's that big of a problem. And now they will get, you know, a solid chance to just farm cash. If they stay back, play this safe, they could be able to pick up this round without losing any rifles at all.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the round is important. That's what really counts. It is very much true. But I would like to point out that the economy for the CTs could have been much, much better as it is right now. There's 3 players at almost 0 money, and that is going to count onto, if they lose this round, they're going to be kind of screwed about. And we see 5 players moving on to B once more. It's going to be a B take. It's going to be Janky 1. Bomis does get a refrag on him for boost him, but it's not enough, and it's going to be Zer, so picking Bomis, and it's a 4 versus 3, and immediately, like we said, you know, the economy for the CTs is not as good as it could have been, or as it should have been, and now it's Savvy from behind B house. Oh, Remkes, good pick onto Berkey, very important one indeed. Savvy, deep flag, or deep frag, deep lurk, he gets 1, stole it for the second in this round already, and it's last guy alive through short, Heaven. Savvy, very low HP, still survives. You know, both players being tagged quite a lot, but it's not all over. It is going to be Stole and Savvy, of course, facing it in the end. And, you know, luckily for Kliktech, they again have 2 survivors that will be able to drop the weapons. Although Stole buying up completely will not be able to drop. Okay, my bad. They didn't need to drop. I thought that Savvy might needed to drop or something, but it's just a mind fart, brain fart. Yeah, 8-1. Earthquake Gaming gonna go for the full buy, and Lucas. It is going to be their side now to make sure they don't lose any more rounds, because if they lose 1 or 2 more, that is going to be a horrible result for the T.
Yeah, so pressure upon them, and Remkes getting the first kill. That's a start. It's definitely what they want, what they need. Quickly now falling back, but not that far. Berkey is still in a pretty aggressive position where you can see above the smoke. Bovis is not far away either. They're not looking to crawl back on the site, you know, and get these guys too much space to work with. Instead, they're going to hold their aggressive positions and make it a 4v4 again. Bomis as a smoke phase peeks out, gets 2 kills. Bomis insane. And Berkey.
Absolutely perfect timing. Like you said, perfect timing, perfect connections, and it's boosting for the first one in B house, winning the duel far in B, of course. And it's all down to Remkes. He gets 1 more. That's Bomis. But like you pointed out, it's both Bomis and Berkey making that work. You know, Bomis getting 2 free kills through window, and then Berkey just picking in through connector deep, getting those kills. That's what's vital. And, you know, last guy alive, Remkes, he's got very few options left in his repertoire. I mean, we've got Berkey, Savvy, and Boost him alive, and I don't think they will let this round go at all. They don't even want to lose any more players unless they're absolutely necessary to. And it's Savvy for the finisher, and now 9-1. Earthquake Gaming falling apart at the seams. They've got no room to wiggle left. I mean, they cannot allow themselves to be thrown under the bus like this. If they want to have a decent chance of this map going their way, they definitely need to start picking rounds up. And it's an AK even being dropped in the side of the T's. That's a bit of a stumble. It looks like 5 players towards B. And Lucas, I think this might just be an A take. Sorry, not a B take. And Snapple, Berkey. Oh, what is going on? This is a bit of a mistake, but Stole is there to save the team. Remkes does get a refrag, Savvy through jungle. Gonna be mollied out, gonna be forced to reposition. Bomis is holding an AWP as well. That's gonna be a bit problematic for the T's if they don't have no smokes in CT. But it's a Remkes for the quick kill, and another one for Remkes. Bomis did pick up Chanky, but it's a 2 versus 1. Savvy in the clutch position, and it's gonna be his, it's gonna be him or nothing. And unfortunately, he almost connects with the carrier of the bomb, or the planter. That was very close. Really close, I gotta say. But it's still all odds on to Earthquake at this point. If they lose this round, I don't know how they can find any more. The smoke is gonna be a bit gappy. Not gonna allow too much of a, you know, defusal for a perfect defusal position. Davey reads where one player is, but it's Remkes through the deep smoke, through the lower part of the smoke. You can see the legs and kind of the outline of the enemy player or the opponent, and that will be the finisher and the finder, and it's going to be 9-2. Finally, Earthquake find their footing, and this is what I was talking about when I said about the economy of the CTs. They're losing so many players. Now they're forced to play with pistols. As we see, Berkey, the only guy buying up anything, and that's a scout and a defuse kit and a smoke flash, and that is it. And this is something that Kliktech, you know, generally speaking, after 5-1 rounds, I don't know how can it happen, but some people might not know how can it happen, but we know, as we are casters, and we know our shit.
At least you do. That's why I have you on, because you do all the analytical talking, and I can just, you know, be a basic play-by-play kid. Easy life. But Bucky gets a nice kill with the scout. He's looking for the guy who managed to sneak in towards jungle. It's actually 2 terrorists there in the CT territory. Oh, that's the right gates. But Bucky whiffs the shot, goes for the USPS. What is this guy doing? Goes for the scouting and whiffs the scout shot, and so therefore gets the kill. What? That's very, very
highly unfortunate for Kliktech in this case. I mean, Boma's, he could have had, well, Berkey could have had a bit of a free kill there. If he hits the headshot, he hits the kill. He gets a 3 versus 2 scenario down. Obviously, Boma's had a bit of luck not dying immediately against the AK, but it still boosts him with an AK in hand, and he picks one. He finds Chanky, and it's down to Heaven and Zerso. But it's still bust him with 1 HP, or 9 HP more exactly left. He has very little chances of actually surviving and defusing in the end and winning getting the duel against 2 players. We should be seeing a save coming out from him. And in the end, it's going to be the 3rd round on the board for Earthquake. And economy-wise, this is going to force the CTs to play yet another pistol buy. Although, if Boostem saves, we could be seeing a full buy, actually. We should be seeing a full buy, actually, because Boostem has 7,000 in the bank and an AK, so he can drop 2 M4s, which is going to immensely support the CT side. Although Boostem decides against the M4, interestingly enough, I'm going to go for the op. Of course, Savy, going to be the primary AWPer. And we see Boma is the only guy that is going to be left out in the wind, in the cold, with a P90.
P90. Oh, what a great gun. We rarely see it these days, but yeah, it's always fun when people pick it up and when the people actually get kills with it. That's just
yeah,
kind of crazy. And a P90 spray. That could be all it takes. But interesting strat by Earthquake. Interesting approach. Everybody heading towards the B hall. There's only one guy actually on the side. Bustum. He's starting to realize what's up. There's a ton of nades. That nade's gonna deal big damage, and Berkey's there. Bustum's there as well. Oh no, Berkey with 2.
That's a good start.
Savy's there as well. Ridiculous.
And now Earthquake being stopped in their tracks. They have nowhere to go. They have no, like I said before, wiggle room. They have nothing they can do. And it's going to be all down to Chanky and Snapple. Chanky gets 2. That's a good start, but it's Bomas and Boostem for the finisher. And now it's going to be the 10 rounds on the board. And Kliktech do manage to find it in the end. They will not succeed any more rounds as they did before. Thing is, for the T's, they went for the contact play onto B. The problem was either somebody made a sound in B house and immediately prompted Berkey to throw a nade in there, or they were spotted by, of course, Bomez, which immediately prompted Berkey to throw a nade. Either way, they kind of failed, because if they want to go for the contact B, they need to kill the guy that's jumping or that is at car that's getting the info. They need to either somehow scare him away, or just generally, you know, they need to break his will. But we see a pistol play coming out of Earthquake. They will be playing for the 4-round score with the full buy next one, and it's gonna be Berkey and Stole finding more, and that should be the round here for Kliktech. Although Chanky gets 1 more Zerso as well. That's a good start, you know, at least some damage being dealt, but shouldn't be crucial for the T's. Okay, Chanky, wow, okay, he picks up the primary opera. That's Savy down. Bomb, well, still alive somehow. Nades, mollies. Boma's gonna prevent that position, and he burns Chanky alive, and it's gonna be the 2nd one for him as well. So, you know, Kliktech, they won't let too many rounds go, luckily for them. But yeah, I gotta say that I was a bit surprised about the fact that they lost 3 players like that. That's the op down and 2 rifles. That's a lot of money once more being dropped. Luckily for them, it is going to be the final round they're playing in now. But as we can see, their economy is not in the best of, you know, positions. They have lost quite a lot. And as our viewers are pointing out, Hollow Sky, you know, killed by the thrown molly. I actually think that was the case, you know, that the planter Chanky was killed by the molly being thrown in him or at him. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it is a quick frag again on mid, quick trades, although Stoller gets the better of that, and now it's a one-man down, Earthquake at a disadvantage.
Oh, Baki never leaves the terrace with any advantage. He's just getting, or he's just doing such a massive job for his team. Bowman's as well. Everybody on the Kliktech side, pretty much, everybody doing a great job. Bust them. You know, they just come with their crossfires, they support each other, they have great timing. And, well, therefore we see 12 rounds on the board. And that will be the end of the first half, which obviously is a huge, huge victory for Kliktech.
Yep.
And,
I would like to point out, sorry to interrupt you, I would just like to point out that Kliktech excel at T-side Mirage because they have one of the best IGLs for this side. Of course, it's Savvy, and now the pistol has begun, and Lucas, take it away. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Another pistol round right towards B. I mean, the last time when the CT's trying that, Bowman's just killed everybody with headshots, but it seems like Kliktech are getting in a lot easier. Remkes is there though with some headshot. Bastolian save, they will get the kills. They're getting close and personal now with the Glocks, which is why these pistols are used to the best of their ability. Chanky with one makes it a 3v3. They have to get the bomb down. Not yet. I mean, they have 1 minute left, but they're going to try to do it now while they have the chance. Heaven with the refrag. 2v2. Heaven with another one. That's a great kill. And there's only one guy left. It's Buster. Okay. Heaven also going to take down.
Heaven is absolutely heavenly. He gets 3 headshots, very important ones as well. They get the primary, you know, they got Stola, and I think Say was also seeded by the headshot. But you know, it's not a problem for Kliktech really because they got the plant, which is the important part. Even though they lost the round, yes, of course it's a bit, you know, kind of say we could say that it's a little bit sad in that case. They got the round, you know, they got the early entries, the quick frags. The thing is, they're still, you know, they're still 8 rounds ahead of their opponents, and with the planted round, the first round, the pistol round, they will be buying up AKs on the next, and this is just, you know, kind of another round. They will try to go for the plant, possibly. We see 4 players are in the palace. There's gonna be a flash coming in through pit. That's Stola flashing, and now it's also Chanky and Heaven. Heaven does get picked up, but Chanky for the triple bomb is dropped, and it's Chanky for the. Okay, I thought that was an ace. It's Zerso stealing that away, but I mean. Like, predicted in a way.
Sort of predicted. Absolutely. Well, Kliktech, they're using the last of their resources now to get, well, the resources they built up. They are getting AKs across the board. Some utility, an okay amount. Just curious what they're going to do. Because I wouldn't like to see them going for the mid control here, because then it's easy to just waste all your smokes for the little bit of map control. But they seem to be holding off pretty defensively, and Snapple is going to go take the peek. Will this be rewarding, or will it be his fall? Now he's going to take it, he's going to kill Berkey. And get away.
That's a very nice pick, very aggressively, you know, getting the early info and getting the free kill. Even at that point, even if you don't get the free kill, the kill in general, it is a good trade just to know exactly what the T's are doing. And Kliktech are playing it very passively. They're playing pretty much the most passive default you can go for on Mirage. There's a few even more passive setups, but this is pretty much, you know, one of the best ones. Either way, I would like to point out while we have a little bit of a downtime here, Rock NIXZ, Nixie, Slovenian cheaters, as he's saying in chat. My friend, nobody on the side of Kliktech is cheating, that much I can guarantee you, because Savvy, as I've said before, he's a personal friend of mine, and he lives very close to me, so I could possibly go there right now, take a picture of his screen, and still be back in time to show it here live on stream. That would be needed, but I can guarantee you that he is not cheating, unless you're just joking, and then I could be looking like out like a fool. But hold your horses, guys. It looks like it's going to be an A-take. 3 players are ready from the CT side. There's one in noob corner. That's, of course, Heaven. Stoller being tagged up by Chanky. Bomis getting the frag. Zerso, though, fast enough for the refrag. And it's Heaven. Last defense on A, supported by the CT player. Of course, it's Snapple. Savvy, the IGL on Mirage. He's the one to save this one. Okay, he attacks Snapple a little bit more. Very close to dying. But the time is running out, unfortunately, for Savvy, and it's going to be yet another round on the board for Earthquake Gaming. And given the fact that Savvy did kind of last until the time has ran out, his money is going to be the same as it was last round, which is $1,000, which means it's going to be a full eco on Kliktech's side, and Savvy should be looking towards saving this round as well. Or at least trying to survive with the AK.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, either you go for the full save, they're trying to hold on to the AK, but on the terrorist side, it's not really that lucrative to save guns, you know, so just go for it. And with Berkey getting that early frag, then you know, now there is just no stop. Now we just fully go towards B, trying to get the win here. Stole's going to deal some B-50. Stole coming closer, waiting for Bombers though to take the peak. Bombers will find it with the CZ. 3 kills now. Oh my god, Bombers. The CZ, I mean, screw the Tech 9. CZ is OP.
Yeah, CZ is definitely better than the Tech 9 these days. Definitely more useful close range. And we see Last Guy Live Chanky. Kliktech managed to find, on a full eco round, they managed to find it. And, you know, Chanky, he spots Savvy, but is unable to find it. You know, his accuracy is not top-notch, or at least was not right now. And it's going to be 13-6. Earthquake Gaming dropping a round that they absolutely should have secured themselves, given the fact they're playing against a full eco. It was a bit of a mistake coming out from Heaven, and I think Remke's on side B, that they didn't kill anybody, or just generally being picked out apart without any, you know, frags at all. And now Kliktech 13-6, looking very brilliant, given the fact that they pick up 3 rifles and an AWP. You know, that's pretty much the most you can take out of an eco like that. And now it's going to be a problem for the CTs. Their economy is dwindling. They've only got 1 M4, a scout, and the rest have pistols. So that means that if they can somehow bring this one back, they're still in the game. But if they lose this one, they're pretty much out of it. They force bot to 0 money, and they will only have a full buy on the 15th round of Kliktech, which means they will be playing for the overtime. And with only 6 rounds on the board, it's going to be a very difficult uphill battle from there.
That is 100% true. It's win this round or lose the first map. That's pretty much what they haven't saved. Getting that frag. These guys, the timing. I mean, it is a little bit luck involved, but everything's just working out for them. Flawless. And this buy that Earthquake committed to, it has made 0 difference. Snapple's the last guy live. He's with the little CZ. Up against 4 big bad boys with rifles, and this is what happens.
Yeah, it's a quick kill. I mean, we've seen what the CZ can do, right, Lucas? But I mean, in a 4 versus 1 scenario with only 12 bullets in the magazine and 12 in the reload magazine, it's very hard to do anything more than just possibly die, or maybe get 1 frag and then die. Either way, 14-6. Earthquake Gaming gonna be full. Actually, Earthquake Gaming are not even gonna go for the 15-6 scoreline and trying to buy then fully up. They're gonna go for the full buy in this round. It's gonna be a UMP, the only guy with any hardcore weapon in hand. It's Heaven 2K playing close to Palace. He's gonna be dueling with Stole really quick. He also has a UMP. That's an interesting challenge to see. But I would like to point out that either way, this is not looking bright for the Romanian team. The first map is slowly coming to a close. I mean, Kliktech, they should be capable to close it out fast enough. Yeah,
for sure. But you know, they don't wanna. This is a grand final of the last qualifier, so they don't want to take anything for granted. They're taking it easy instead of rushing in. They're just playing very cautiously. Stole's gonna find the first frag. Now they're using the utility, you know, doing a proper execute, which of course helps them out. And well, utility is one of their biggest advantages now with Earthquake.
Stole, I mean, come on, he just keeps on going. Look at this, he gets 3 already with the UMP even. I mean, Lucas, this is just falling apart for Earthquake Gaming. They've lost 3 players, 4 players now they've lost against the UMP, and it's gonna be Zerso falling to the M4 of Boostem, and it is gonna be the 15th round and match point for Kliktech, looking like they're ready to take map number 1 under their belt and just secure it as fast as possible. And this is, you know, definitely something they need. Mirage being their pick, Mirage being their map. I think they need to win it convincingly as they are right now to make sure that once they go onto overpass, even if it comes down to, you know, clutch positions, to overtime possibly even, they still, you know, have the morale, they have the one map difference where they can play off from that. And it's going to be the first pick for Boost, and we didn't even say anything about it. Not much to say, really. It's another force buy on the side of Earthquake, and this round is just slowly coming to a close. Very painfully, I might add, for Earthquake, but it is much inevitable.
Yeah, they're trying their best here. They've bought the Kevlar, bought the UMPs, etc., etc., but there is nothing that they can purchase.
It will save them, really.
Oh, really? If they can't purchase skill... JK, that's hacks. Impossible. Not allowed. We don't approve that here. But anyway, there we have the 16-0 for Kliktech, the Slovenians.
Yeah, Slovenians taking the duel, taking the win. And it's going to be map number 2 coming in. Should be, of course, Overpass, as it is decided on the ESL page. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. But then again, still, I gotta say that it is a bit problematic here for I would think to say Earthquake Gaming. It's not because they well, it is because they lost 16 to 6. Yes, that is true, because it is Mirage they played, and Mirage is usually a map that is considered to be known and played by everybody. That, you know, everybody has an idea as to how to play it, how to adjust for the aggression that you will be facing on. And you know, there's a saying that says, the more basic the map, the harder it is to play against better teams, because you have less chances where you can prevail either in a duel or, you know, can try to backstab someone. So I guess that in a way is true. Kliktech really dominating both sides in a way, not really showing any room for mistake. And I'm very pleased that they took map number 1, and now being Overpass as the second map, I am excited that Kliktech going in with a very positive mindset. I believe they will have a nice start on either, you know, if they start on the CT side, then I think they're going to be a little bit more stumbled. They will be playing from a bit of a deficit, because I do believe that Earthquake, given the fact they picked Overpass, they will be, you know, the ones wanting to take domination first on. But if Kliktech starts on the T side, as I know they are very capable on it, I believe they have a fair chance of, you know, dominating, possibly 10-5 half, and then just going for the 16, like 16-6, 16-7 score once more on the CT.
Okay, let's save some breath for the second half. Man, somebody has to put you on an analyst couch. Oh my god, those
maybe,
rants.
possibly.
I love you, dude. We're heading into some commercials. We're gonna have time for that stuff as well, and we'll be back in a few minutes.